Hello and welcome to the finale of the Division 6 Season 3 season. From last race we know that Guyton, or better known as Ricardo, has won the championship. So that is wrapped up. It's just the rest of the drivers wanted to compete for P2, P3, the rest of the positions. Qualifying is underway now with cars getting out on track with a Alfa Romeo first. I think that's Diego. Yes, it is. I'm joined by... Yep.
Yes.
I'm joined by two other co-commentators. We're going to have a good time watching the finale.
At least it will be an interesting finale constructors-wise, because that championship isn't wrapped up yet. I believe there's a 24-point gap between Red Bull Racing and AlphaTauri.
I'm assuming Red Bull Racing's in P1 for the constructors?
Yeah. Red Bull Racing is P1.
Okay.
We have to see because Guyton has done a really good job also already wrapped up the championship, but he doesn't know his teammate Toon. So we'll have to look if he can do well today.
Yep. Diego has started.
Diego going for the first lap on intermediates. Little bit wide there.
I think he did invalidate a lap. Yep.
Yeah, he invalidated.
I think next behind him is Chile.
The championship leader, Guyton Monitor. Let's see what he does. Good turn 4. As we already have a yellow sector. Probably just cars driving slowly, I guess.
Aston Martin spun at the last corner. Alpine, I mean. Wasn't an Aston Martin.
The Williams has a little bit of a moment.
A nice slipstream down the main straight, so that will favor him. Goes a 16.1 provisional pole position, but nobody's had a lap time yet.
Brian, what will he do? Ooh, just 2 tenths off. And to the line you run. Oh, he just started the lap. Ironic apples.
He's invalidated.
Ah.
So I don't think he will finish. I think the Flackers is also invalidated. Yep. They will just be doing consecutive laps.
Yeah, probably all of them did. At least that's the best strategy in the rain, because probably most of them didn't really practice a lot of rain, because there was a chance, but mostly it's always dry.
Yeah, that is true.
Meanwhile, Jelle sets P3 and Hoekstra sets P4, 8 tenths off.
Jelle really close to Penbury. Stoughton goes with a really nice lap to P2. Just a few thousand in front of Penbury.
And Guyton improves to a 16.0.
And Penbury across the line with the fastest lap.
First man into the 115s. I think Resilliama's going to come across the line in a few moments. It's a 16.8. Nearly a second off pole position.
I'm watching along with Ironic Apples to the line, shortest line. As it is P4. Nice lap. Just 10 thousandths of Toon as he drops to P5, because the fix is with a really nice lap.
Red Bull Racing and Alpha Tauri really getting into the mix. Just Liam, just a couple tenths behind. Would be nice if he gets a little bit more to the front to battle out the constructors.
It is really close between third and seventh. Literally all of them are in the 16-3s. Really close, really close. Yes, Jelle
Guyton is up on his time, nearly 2 tenths, I think. Yep,
Yes,
pole position.
that's a really nice lap.
Provisional. Pangri, I don't think he improved. Resliamo is up by 6 tenths. This will put him 4th. Oh, goes 7th.
Yeah, it's so close. It's literally, if you have a little bit of a moment, you already lose like 0, 4, 5 positions. Really tough competition.
They're still on board here.
Nice time. Onto the first row.
We got
dives
people
into
out
the
on
pits.
softs.
Is it drying? Yeah, we
Track
do.
maybe drying.
It's not raining anymore.
I'm looking, but who is on softs?
Matt Law
the
and ID
Williams
Shoe.
is just going out now.
Yeah,
He's leaving the pit lane now. On the soft tire. We'll have a look to him. Maybe he can improve. Track still looks very wet.
It will be hard, but I guess it should be like a couple of tenths faster if you get it right. But it's really tough because you can spin very easily. Yes, there is enabled. Try enough.
If game says the is enabled, it's
for everyone.
Yeah, as soon as DRS gets enabled, you know it's time for the dry tires.
Yeah. Then we'll have an interesting qualifying, because the later in the session your lap time is set, the better track you will have.
Yep. As
So
you
I think
speak.
we'll have.
Sorry, go on.
I think we'll have the pole position time won't be the first one. As he's going up to the line now to start his lap in sector 3. Opening his DRS.
Takes a very clean turn too, but obviously it's just still a bit wet. It's going to be very slippery.
Yeah, traction will be very difficult.
Turn 6 is going to be really tough. Because already in fully dry conditions it's tough to drive, but especially in those tricky conditions, it's most likely that people will spin off.
Yeah. You can see he has to,
cautious.
yeah, he has to jagged throttle to keep the car on the track.
Really fighting the car through this section.
No lockup, but that's good. Probably
a little bit wheel spin out of that.
Probably like everyone is watching Matt Law right now, also the people in the pit, just to see what he does.
And will it be dry enough to take the lead? Provisional pole position?
I think it does. Also with the DRS advantage. Yeah,
I think it's, wow, yeah.
Softs are a lot faster.
Even with a slightly damp track at the beginning of his lap.
Yeah,
probably lost, I guess, a second maybe. I'll have a look to normal times. Metla, yeah, he drove 18.1 in the first sector, whilst he sets 17.3 now. So he's 8 tenths up already.
Yeah, I think Guyton is starting his lap now.
Yes,
that's correct. Takes a really nice line through turn 2. Short line to minimize distance.
A second up on his time.
Yeah, track is improving a lot. and fast.
Already nearly dry enough. Going just completely dry. No damn patches anymore. The mat laws are gonna improve massively, I guess. Yeah, it's going to the line now.
He's 1.4 seconds down, I think.
Down.
Yeah, it's already. I think he did a push called push.
Yeah, but he was like 8 tenths up in the first sector, so I thought he would finish it. But
Yeah.
a hot cold hot is really smart to do. But
Meanwhile,
we'll
Geitenbolletje is coming up to the line. Let's see what he does. He does a 9.5.
9.5. That's a great lap.
That's still 3 seconds off. I'm pretty sure his PB, his personal best in his own time.
It's, high 6s, low 7s probably if it's completely dry at the end.
Yep.
I believe his PB is a 6.3.
Yeah, something like that. But
a
like
low
what you
6.
drive average is 6 half, 6 high.
Flack is coming up to the line. He goes pole by 4 tenths. Great lap from him to put his car in front.
Alpha Tauri and Red Bull already back at the front. Already the changing conditions, they're back at it again.
Matlaw with the fastest lap time and 8.9.
Track conditions still getting that evolution.
Yeah, it's like 17 thousandths of a second. The difference between ID Hoekstra. As Geitenbolletje sets a 7.9.
Nearly a second. Damn, that's a great lap. Because in a little bit of damp conditions, going a second clear of everyone else. Damn. As we have Pancree for the first time pushing.
As we see Larsen on the medium compound. Interesting.
Yeah, the strategy should be an easy one stop, but I wouldn't be surprised if people would try soft, medium, soft or something. Because Tyra is really high.
He's going to the main straight now to finish his lap. We'll see what he does.
Pancree on a really good one, as it looks. Probably also going into the 1.7s.
Yeah, he's 7 seconds up right now.
Oh yeah.
Joe goes...
That's it, 7.1. Track is fully dry now.
Yep.
7.1 is already a decent lap time. Especially with track evolution still going on.
Oh, 7 and 107, 1 or 2, that should be good enough for P5 or 10 in the end, I guess. That's a really good time.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
I don't expect many people to go below that. Oh, as
we have Pancree spins.
Keeps that out of barriers, so no problems there.
Nearly hit the Mercedes there.
It just shows still how tricky the conditions are, because he wasn't really pushing. As he goes out of the way.
Matlow dives to the pits. I think he was improving as well, but I think he wants a new set of softs. Wouldn't be surprised.
Is Larsen improving? I don't think so. He drove a 109, that's a pretty normal time for me. Yeah, he's boxing.
Yeah, everybody's boxing, they all want new softs.
We have Yannick in the Mercedes going for a lap now.
Quite a messy first part of the track for Yannick.
Now everyone pitting and already taking new softs because it's only 3 minutes to go. While you flew past. As Yannick goes wide, it isn't the prettiest of laps. Really tough conditions still.
It's 1.6 up on his lap time, but I don't think that will be enough.
Maybe he will get himself into the midfield there or somewhere around like P10 or something. Maybe, should be possible, the 108. Let's see what he does.
already at the 1 minute mark. And still going to the
really,
line.
Ooh, really
He's
make
spitting.
it? Really make it? I'm
Well,
curious to see. I don't think he will. Or he needs to drive a really fast outlet.
ironic apples spun out. Damage to his front wing.
That's
turn
just
one.
qualifying over. A 107.6. But he needs to hope for a miracle because I won't think that will be good enough for the top 10.
Yeah, I think. Don't know. I'm not sure what timer you guys have. What's your timer?
A low 107. Yeah, in time trial I drive a 1.6.5, but if I just do a one-shot quali or something, I drive a 107.0 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm Division 4, so I'll have a bit of practice to do if I look at this.
Well, I think there was a minute and 40 seconds left with Chill down in P18 on a flying lap now. In the middle of Sector 2.
But there's a lot of traffic. Hopefully they go out of the way well, because it's a really... yes, ironic apples completely off track, and what will Kaiten want to do?
Yep.
He just starts his lap, okay. Also good.
We'll switch
maybe
from...
you can have a little bit of tow.
Yeah, it might be a bit too far, but we'll switch from Chill as he crosses the line back to Gaitan to stay on board with him. This was Chill in P11. Yep.
8.2.
That would be great to start from, because you have a free tire choice, and P11 would be great. You probably take the mediums and go to hards, because a soft hard is possible, but medium hard will give you the advantage to push a little bit more of the tires, so wouldn't be surprised to see if you will take mediums.
Yeah. Having tried this
Meanwhile-
myself, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I really like the hard tires around here. I don't know, I didn't expect to, because it's a lot of tight corners and fast ones, so I expected it to be really bad, like around Mexico. They're awful around there. But I don't know, I'm a big fan of the hard tire.
Meanwhile, Gaitan...
we see
Yep.
Tim. He can't make his lap start, I think. Did he start
And
his
what
lap?
they'll try to do.
I wonder if Gaitan can make it to the lines and maybe start another one, but doesn't look like he does, but he goes pole.
He goes pole.
6-9, great lap.
Provisional pole position for him, but we got a lot of guys coming in. Matlaw goes P6 with a 7.4.
I think we'll be pretty happy with that.
C1 takes P6 from Matlaw.
Spot off. And it crashes sector 2.
Oh, pretty sure I just caught that briefly.
As Jeroen gets to P2 with a 7.0.
Pelican goes to the line. Will it be enough for the front row? Yes, he does. Pole
pole.
Position.
I think the Mercedes are giving each other slipstream, maybe. Does look like it.
And Yannick?
Didn't work out. Didn't work out. P14.
Good strat, but sadly it didn't pay off as they would like.
Ionta goes P11. Flackers goes up to 8th as he just crossed the line.
Oh, P4, second row.
P4.
Ooh, just 7 thousandths of Jeroen. That will be pretty frustrating for him. But a really nice quali. The Alpine boys 4th and 5th will be pretty happy with that.
They will be right up there. In probably a very good position.
Really nice quali. But if we look, we see the Alpha Tower is really far down. That won't be good for the championship. P9 and P19.
Yeah, it seems like Res Liamo didn't really get a valid lap in there, because I think this is still his intermediate lap that's set on the screen.
Yeah, 9.2 seconds off the pace. Definitely his intermediate lap.
He didn't have a complete lap on the soft tire, because if I look at his data, I only see 3 push laps on Inter. 16.8, 16.3, 16.1. So
is someone busy doing a lap? Because I think the lobby is glitched again. There it goes.
I think somebody was going to the pits, so that takes a while.
That takes some time.
Yeah, it takes a while.
But Pangri on pole, with Guyton right behind him on the front row in P2, Jerome in P3, Tim Revenge in P4, and just rounding out the top 5.
Just really close, because if you think about it, it just all started in the wet, and to have everyone in like the top 15 easily between a second, that's really good to see.
Yeah, especially the top 6 within 2/10 within each other. Really close.
Fast.
Yeah. And just for confirmation, Wesley's lap was indeed his interlap. It will be difficult for AlphaTauri to snatch the title away from Red Bull.
Yeah, I doubt.
Because
I doubt that they would be able to snatch from Red Bull because Guyton's looking on form for the past few races, or the past season actually, should I say?
yeah, he had a really amazing season this season.
Just AlphaTauri really needs a really crazy race. Just maybe a lot of safety cars or something, but they need to hope for a miracle. As we had
Well, last Sunday we saw miracles can happen.
And some really nice defending by teammates. So if people could help each other, we'll see. Whereas the predicted strategy is a two-stopper. I'm really surprised by that.
Yeah, the two-stopper is probably the safest.
Yeah, but I would reckon people will go to the hards and just drive the, I think, 20 laps? No, a little bit more. 25 laps on the hard tire. That they'll pit around lap 11 or something. That is doable.
Yeah, we only got 2 guys on the mediums, Hunter in P12 and Wesley in P19.
That's very surprising that nobody else outside the top 10 wanted to go on the mediums, but
Yeah.
iHunter, I should mention, has done incredible stints in the past on the medium tires. He's gone from probably outside the top 10 to finishing within the top 5, just starting on the mediums.
You should really watch out for him.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't jinx him. Oh, 2 drivers disqualified.
Disqualified.
Touched each other in the formation lap, but they'll return to the grid, but they're just gonna have cold tires now.
Well, they will have an awful start, so that's interesting to look at. But it's at the back, so probably won't happen too much.
No, if you have that wall in P1 or something, that's really awful.
As drivers line up, well, the AI lines up, but that car's lining up.
Ironic Apples, last second also disqualified. Doesn't matter too much because it was really at the end, but Yannick and Jager will have a hard time, but let's see.
As we go into the race.
Three lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away. I think Guyton got the better of the start out of both of them, but Pangri fixes it in the second phase. Jerome he goes down the inside of Pangri, but Pangri now has the inside line. He goes around the outside into the entry of turn 3. He's ahead going into the long straight. Can Pangri maybe try and make a move into turn 4? He's picking up the slipstream.
He doesn't. Straight back won't be too powerful. I think Guyton got it. Yes, Guyton took the lead.
Brilliant from Guyton. He was very decisive there. He wanted the lead and he took it.
Would be really excited to see, because I expect a really big DRS train to form, and you don't want to be in front because you waste your battery really quickly. So you just need to break away 1 second in 2 laps.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's able to do that. I don't think he will, because Spanker is really looking fast today.
Yeah, the Haas has got a bit out of shape there. Tun got past the Haas of Gel.
Tun had an amazing start, passing both Haases. He was starting behind them.
Great from him. Really helping Red Bull here. But Pangri's really trying to close the gap on Guyton, not letting him get away.
Going for the... Had a little peek into turn 1, decided not to go for it.
Ooh, Jessica on the curve really bad. Lost a lot of time, but Jeroen's going for the move. He won't. It's just a little bit too far back. We got a great run because Pangri made a little mistake.
Meanwhile, Wesley is going for it on the mediums, already passing 3 people in the first lap. Can he make the comeback?
Is he gonna go on the outside, Matt Lou? No, he won't. It was really close, as they went side by side to turn 4, 5 and nearly 6.
There's a really... both Hasses are very close to each other, with Tun as well. They're fighting very hard, those two Haas teammates.
The Fixers needs to close up a little bit because he's losing them. It isn't the second
Matlau
yet.
has a great run. Matlau has a great run on him. Can he go for the move? He's using a lot of ERS.
Yep.
But so is...
Oh,
he goes for the move? Up the inside?
He sent it on the inside. Flack has left the door open. He's gone out of shape. Oh, and he's out.
Oh, big crash.
Massive crash. Massive crash.
Will be safety car no matter what. Parked up really badly.
Yep, I think that's a safety car as well.
Race
Maybe the
Should be a safety car.
car stays there.
I didn't know Michael Maas was also in the F1 game.
Obviously, we do have a reduced safety car as this game tends to bring out so many. So that might be the case as to why there isn't a safety car.
Yannick spins out, taking out his teammate nearly. He touched him.
Quite close.
As Stone is really at the back of Tim. Is he gonna go for the move already? No. We'll probably get him on the straight. But the Alpines look quick together.
Yep, both Hasses need to do something if they want to close the gap to the top 6. Because it's nearly...
Yeah, he's going for it. Wasting all of his battery. Is he gonna go? Tim defends for the inside. Late lunge for the outside? No, he won't.
They go a bit deep in turn 1, but Tun gets quite a better exit than Tim.
Pangri
both have
is
DRS.
really close up to Guyton. Decide to backs out of it.
Ooh, Alpines came really close together as Tim wanted to defend and got a little bit too deep into the corner.
As one of the Haases picks up a penalty.
That's unfortunate because he was in a really nice position, but that 3 seconds were hurt him a lot, as everything is really tight now.
Meanwhile, the battle for the lead is still going. Half a second is the gap going up to the finish line. Maybe we will see a move here.
Yeah, he doesn't want to pass, I guess. It's smart because you won't.
No, he's going for it into turn 1.
Going for it.
Expect
the inside.
Bit of contact.
Oh, it's a great run. Guyton won't have any chance, I guess.
This will be a flyby pass.
Flyby.
He's already ahead before the corner. Guyton can't do anything about that.
Great move from Pangri. They had a little gap to Jeroen, but now it's Jeroen closed that gap because of the fighting.
They'll need to really watch out for the front ring because it's literally 2 tenths, 3 tenths between everyone.
If one mistake.
A little bit earlier, or you make one tiny mistake, you're already in the back of each other.
Yeah, really close racing.
Top 7 between half a second, every one of each other. So we'll probably see a lot of moves now.
I think if I was Guyton, I wouldn't go for a move on the start finish straight. I'd make the move on the straight after turns 2 and 3.
Tim is gonna take the Alpines. Oh!
Alpine's going for
late
it.
defending. As teammates go side by side. Yes, didn't give a lot of room, but he is ahead, so...
Did Tim get out of shape? No, he didn't. He's still ahead. But I think Guyton's going for a move now on Pangri. Pushes him to the outside. Takes the inside line and takes P1 again.
As the Alpines were really close together. A lot of wheel to wheel, but yes, he stayed ahead. As we have last team pitting. The Haas, the P14, or new mediums, and yes, he has front wing damage. So he needs to hope for a safety car, because otherwise he's really far behind. As the same counts for Yannick. Really far behind, like already a minute, nearly, yeah. It's only the straight between them, between the Geit and Yannick. He needs to show some good pace.
Pangri did think about going for the move there. Who went wide? I think Jerome went wide. This could give Jess an opportunity. Jess has a much better exit. He's right on his tail. But they both have DRS, I think, so it's not gonna... Jess won't have the advantage.
Send it? No, you won't. Oh.
He sends it a little bit.
Keeps his nose in, side by side, through turn 5. Well, they have to go side by side through turn 6. Will this
Oh,
be
they've touched.
No! They've touched. Jeroen spins out.
That's really unfortunate, because Jess didn't leave him any space. Won't
This
be
probably
surprised
will
to see
go
if
to the
that's
stewards.
Yeah.
Stewards will have a look to that.
I don't think going side by side through that corner was a very smart move from the both of them.
Nope.
Yeah, maybe one of them had to back out.
Yeah, it's a very high speed corner with low downforce, so...
As Matt Lau is has left the session, is out. After that crash, that didn't surprise me. As down goes around the outside, he tries to switch it back. No, won't get the best exit.
So, Pangri on 86% ERS and Guyton on 17%.
Oh, Penny playing the smart game.
Yep,
Because,
he is saving.
He's probably gonna push in 1 or 2 laps now. He'll probably use nearly whole of the battery. Just before the pit stop phase. To get ahead and away from Guyton. Because I expect them to pit around lap 12 or something. As Hunter gets a penalty, ooh, that's really bad for him, because he was already in P9. That was good on his mediums.
Well,
Really
the ERS is a big advantage around here. That
Yes.
master straight, if you can use a little bit of ERS there.
Tim is gonna go for a move on his teammate. Around the outside. He doesn't get any space.
Meanwhile, Pangri is going for the move on the inside, on turn 1.
Easy flyby. But his guy gotta come back at him. Really good exit.
He's using all of his battery to maybe snatch back the lead. Is he going for it around the outside of turn 4? Really close racing here. Goes a little bit wide.
He gets the room. As Panic backs out of it. Smart move. As guy doesn't
Safety
wanna...
car. Safety car, safety car. Why is there a safety car?
Something's happened with the Mercedes, I think, at the start finish straight.
Yes, both they left. Ooh.
Their teammates, that's not fun. I was gonna say, before the safety car, maybe Guyton got a bit of an advantage going off track and nearly overtaking Pangri. I thought that was why he was slowing down, maybe to give the position, but the safety car came out.
Well, it's in the pit stop phase. Because I think at the moment the safety car came, Pangri was ahead, so Guyton had to give back the position.
Yeah.
But we'll see a lot of pit stops now, because it's around the pit stop phase.
Yeah, everyone's gonna pit, but that's really bad for Toon and Tim friends.
But what tires? What tires do you guys think is the best right now?
Hards. Or you do mediums and go to another set of softs, but I expect probably everyone to go to hards.
Yeah, I think the Williams or the Alpines will be best served because maybe some of them will get delayed. But one of the Alpines, I think that was Tim, got held.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Pangry
they were
goes for
double
mediums
stacking.
while Guy to go for hards. I don't expect Pangry to be able to drive the whole race distance on that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Pangri. I think Pangri by the end of the race he'll have the rims only, no tire left,
Yeah.
just the rims.
Just the
I
rims.
don't even, I
Meanwhile,
don't even think
Hunter.
there's rims left.
Meanwhile,
26
Hunter
laps
didn't
of
pit on
mediums.
his. Hunter didn't pit on his 9-lap medium tires.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and as I
this.
expected, Toon and Tim got really hurted in the pit stop phase because of his teammates being, both of his teammates being a little bit ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, they
dropped
lost a
P8
couple of
and 9.
position. Well,
The
ironic,
Flackers.
Apples was down in P11, so he got a couple of positions in the
Mhm.
pit
No,
stop
he was
phase.
already up to P8, I thought. He was right in front of his teammate iHunter, like 5 seconds or something. But I thought it was P8 and 9 already. They really made good progress.
Yep.
As Resley gets a penalty behind the safety car. It's not very smart, but it happens.
The Flackers is committing to 2-stop. Same with Diego. Both on the softs.
They
They will
will
have
be
a
really
massive-
fast.
They will have a massive pace advantage at his first laps after the safety
Yeah.
car.
He needs to make up ground because if he's going to stop again, he'll need to cover a pit stop distance. So,
Yeah, or close to a pit stop distance.
yeah.
New mediums are a lot faster than old hards.
Yes, but when they pit, they will have clean air. Because I won't expect anyone to be near them, the two softs. They're both close to each other, but they could, if they manage to play it well together, they could be really good in the clean air.
I agree.
They can close in seconds in just a matter of a few laps. Because if the top group is fighting, then clean air is a really big advantage. And of course, pressure tires.
But right now, Penguin, I think his main concern is not Guyton, but it's Hunter. He needs to clear Hunter, hopefully straight away, so that he can pull a gap to Guyton who's on fresh hards. So obviously the pace difference between fresh mediums and fresh hards is quite a bit. So he needs to clear Hunter, get away from Guyton, and maybe, just maybe, he can start saving tires and then try and make it to the end. But from my point of view, that seems highly unlikely.
Yeah, if I would be Hunter in this position, I would wait with going for it after if the safety car goes in. Well, meanwhile it goes in. If I would be him, I would wait till the finish line because they can't overtake before that, and otherwise Pangri will have a great run. As Diego gets a 5-second penalty.
A little bit like Max Verstappen always does in real life. He never goes early. Always just a few hundred meters before the line. Let's see what he does.
We see him weaving quite heavily.
Guyton is really at it. Yes, and away we go. Hunter is clear. Guyton already looking for the move. Won't be able to get it. As the fix is already up place.
It's really close at the moment.
So
all gaps are.
The softs have a really good advantage right now. You'll have probably ascent into yes, easily.
Well, not easily. Pushed him a little bit wide, but I think that's fair racing. Already up into P4.
Get the fixes really fast, as Pangri is really at it the Hunter. Way quicker. You'll probably go for a move now. Oh, thought of a Hamilton Albon flashbacks already, but he thought the better of it.
Oh, you'll have a great run after the last corner. As Hunter touches the grass a little bit.
He's pushing a lot. But the fixes are already side by side with Guyton. So he'll probably... I think he will wait. No, he won't. He's gonna go
for the move around the outside.
Guyton closes the gap. It does. as the fixes
Contact
moves
in
into
front.
third and already two. Is he gonna go already for the move on Pancrase or not? I think he's a little bit too far, but he's gonna have a great run.
No, he is pushing. He's using all of his ERS. Is he
Around
going to
the
go
outside
around the
on the
outside? Pangri takes
Oh, I
that
didn't
corner.
get the best of exits. But probably next lap already, he's gonna go for it.
Yeah, he needs to clear Pangri. He can't stay behind Pangri because he's going to lose so much
Going
time.
for
But
the
he goes
move
down the
already.
inside.
What a move!
Great move,
Great
great
move.
use of traction.
Pancrase goes a little bit, went a little bit wide to turn 6, and the fixes really was at it. Nice move.
Yeah, very determined, very
move.
brave.
Kijk, the Wallacher goes for a nice move, as Hamilton should have done. Brakes a little bit later, and he probably have cleared him.
Oh, contact.
Oh, contact! Contact has been made.
Really good save.
That gives Jess the run. Jess is having a run at Guyton. Tun is right behind him. There's 5 cars in this battle. Tun is... Oh, contact! I think Guyton's out.
That was really horrible from the Alpine. That would 100% be a penalty. That shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The safety car. Safety car out again.
I don't expect the fix already to pit. The safety car will hurt him because he was away. He would have been away by a few margins because he was already 1.5 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think he will pit.
I think that was very very bad. That crash, or the crash. What caused the crash was bad. There we go.
Yeah, because Hunter and Guyton had a little bit of a moment. Hunter was down the inside at a little bit past the last corner, and Guyton didn't expect him to be there. So he just turned it a little bit, had a little bit of a moment, and then they went 3 wide or something, and the Alpine just didn't know Guyton was there, so he just turned to the right to go for a move on Hunter, and just crashed really hard.
Yeah, but I think that's just a lack of awareness. Lack of awareness from the Alpine.
Fixes stays out.
Also, Hunter stays out. He's yet to pit. We've got a couple guys pitting.
Why is the Hunter not pitting?
He should just pit for hards.
Damage. Yeah, I think he has damage because of the contact. That's what's made at start finish line. What causes Guyton to crash.
Oh, really surprised by the fact that Hunter didn't pit.
Well, the thing is, if he pits now, he's at the back of the pack.
He would have been 11th.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Ton, Chile, Jeroen and Lars are pitting. So if he gambled to pit, he would be at the back of the pack and be stuck there because everyone's going to the end. So I think he's gambling on staying out even longer and maybe go to a set of soft at the end of the race.
You'll have to go to probably like lap 26, dus a good 10 laps on these mediums would be really tough.
Meanwhile, Resley had an amazing comeback from the back to P7 at the moment. And he doesn't have to pit anymore. He's on the hard tire. But with Guyton DNF and Tom at P14, AlphaTauri has a really good shot at the title with the fixers at P1 and Res at P7.
Safety car will probably be in this lap. Most definitely.
Probably.
So, yeah, I think 4 cars are pitted.
As contact is
3.
made with Ironic Apples, I think. There we have it. Confirmation.
Taking contact on the safety car is really unnecessary. Drivers should just leave plenty of space so that others can just warm up their tires properly.
Just like we saw with the last safety car, the leader goes at the finish line because you give the person behind a massive tow otherwise.
Yeah.
And people in P7, P8, P9 go really early, causing a Mugello 2020. Probably you remember that crash.
I do.
Yeah, it causes that kind of thing, that the guys at the back already going full throttle and the rest isn't. But here we go.
Oh, Hunter was
He's going.
a little bit unaware. Jess already go for the move. Ooh, has they touched a little bit? Is she?
Just because on the inside nearly hits Pangri, but Hunter, does he get a switch back him? No, he goes a bit wide.
Go.
But I think that Haas is on their tail as well. There's contact!
Oh, a crash!
I think Hunter has crashed and he's broke his front wing.
Well saved by Hunter. Just did the exact same what happened to Geitenbolle. I didn't know if Jess did it or Tim the crash with Geitenbolle, but Jess did kind of the same thing. He just turned to the left as someone Hunter this time was on his side. So already I don't know if it was the same guy, but that's really bad from the Alpine.
Well, luckily no safety car again. But now Pangri's chasing after the Flackers. 8 tenths behind, doesn't look like the softs are working as well anymore.
Already 6 laps old. Couple of laps behind the safety car, but it isn't ideal. But they are pulling away a lot from Jelle. 2 seconds this lap. That's just the fastest lap of the session.
Softer compound is really good. I expect Ironic Apples to make a move on Raz really fast because those mediums just are better. Just a lot.
He's using his ERS, not anymore. A little bit.
I expect a move in sector 2 or something. Just where no one expected it. Because that's where the pace advantage is on the softer tire.
Well, it's really hard to make a move in sector 2. There's not really a specific braking point where you can outbrake someone.
This is really close now, Ironic Apples. 2 tenths as Raz makes a mistake. Yeah, this will be a flyby. He's already at the nearly make
side by side. The rest goes back into the slipstream. Going side by side into turn 1, I think.
As he turns to the left. Yes, he will have it.
Going side by side. Ironic Apples lining up for another move into turn 4. Goes a little bit wide, have to back off a bit. DRS for both of them.
DRS.
Then he can't make a move.
For Ironic Apples. Was ahead, but too early.
Well, that's the character of this track. If you go for a move into turn 1, there's a really big chance that they are gonna come back on you into turn 4.
If your exit is compromised, you already just know it's over.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Pangri and Tickers are pulling away massively. 3 seconds already.
Has pulled the second to Pangri. That's really good for him.
Pangri probably using a bit of ERS to get back into the DRS.
Stingfree made a little mistake. Raz is closing in really fast. Won't be able to make a move, but will close up really nicely.
Pangri has another 16 laps to go.
For the medium tire that will be too long, I think.
Yeah, that'll be...
16, it will be 25, but if you look at the pace Hunter had, yes, it was slower, but he was able to keep up.
Meanwhile, C1 got a pass on Ironic Apples. He's
Yeah,
down to P8.
Old Hearts was a really nice move into turn 4. As Hunter sets the fastest lap on his new softs.
Does Ironic Apples have damage or something? Because he lost
He's
another
in-
position to Chile.
Yeah, he is in AI mode for some reason. Maybe his controller now, Barry. Not sure, but yeah, his car is in AI mode and he's just getting past.
Oh, that's really annoying for him if it's just mechanical failure at home.
As we got a move for P3, he decides to back out of it. Jesse probably going into turn 4 with a move.
Turns are tied, that's both Red Bulls out.
Both Red Bulls out.
That gives AlphaTauri a really good shot at the title. They need to outscore by 25 points.
Yeah, that's literally like the 6 and 7, and as the Vixens is leading, he does have to pit, but Res doesn't, so he will be really good. I think it's just over. If they doesn't mess up themselves, I think they have the constructors title.
Yeah, I do think that they have to finish within the top 5 to beat them by 25 points.
Yeah, they both have to need to finish in the top 5. Because you get 25, then you get 18,
of course.
then you get 15, 12, 10, and so on.
Yeah, 25 was a little bit more than I expected, but if you look, Reyes is in a net P4, and if he is able to get a move on 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah, Jesse's gone down the inside.
Yella and Jesse going for the move.
A bit of contact, yeah.
One of them has damage. It's already P3, and that would be massive for the championship.
Oh, the AlphaTauri goes very close to the back of Tim. I think he might have touched his diffuser.
It's all about sizing up a good move. As Pangri got into the DRS of the fixes, so it will probably won't take long.
In this little group of 4 cars, Tim has a massive advantage because he has 100% ERS and the rest of the guys only got 50%.
And of course the penalties, because Jelle
and he's penalty free.
Liamo, the AlphaTauri, does have penalties. As Pangri is closing in really fast, probably gonna go for a move into turn 4. As the softs just dropped off massively. It's really time to pit for him because he's losing a lot of time now.
Yeah, and only 13 laps on the mediums because he's yet to go to another compound.
Oh, that's frustrating for him because if he just started on the mediums, he wouldn't be able to go to another set of softs because softs will go 12 laps. And you will have a massive advantage at the first couple of laps as Jeroen gets another penalty.
Jesse really holding up the pack here. It's in favor for Pangri and the Vickers.
That this is gonna be a flyby. I expect the Vickers to pit, but if he doesn't, he will be overtaken 100%. Also, Pangri has still everything of his ERS left. Yeah, he's
not pitting.
Pangri directly opens up his ERS. As he's clearing to turn 1. And
meanwhile, Jelle going for the move on Jesse P3.
Goes wide and that gets him a penalty.
That's another one.
Can Tim make the move on Jelle?
Jelle is way out of contention. He has a 9-second time penalty whilst the others around him. Red got 3 seconds and C1 at 5, and the other ones, Chile and Jeroen, have 3. But 9 seconds, that will completely pull him out of contention to literally any position.
Well,
9 seconds is way too much.
for the Alpha Tower guys, that's really good news, because maybe if the Vickers can make up positions quickly, he can get into the top 5, while Res will go to the podium probably.
I'm not sure how the constructors is decided, as in obviously it's whoever has more points, but considering if AlphaTauri finish P5 and P4, that's the only way they'll be equal on points. So it might mean that Red Bull still win, given Gaitin's win.
Yeah, Gaitens has a lot of wins, so it's just the most wins. So I expect the AlphaTauri to really push it, because they have to be ahead in points. Level isn't enough.
Yeah, I think they need to finish, if that means then they need to finish P5 and P3, but I don't think they can finish, one of them can finish in P5. They need to finish in the top 4 then.
Yeah, Red Bull has 3 wins, with Gaiten winning.
Oh, I think Rez got tapped. I'm not sure if Rez got tapped by Chill.
He is completely dropped out. No, that's probably the championship over for them.
Yep, it did look like he got tapped. I think by the Ferrari right behind him.
Jelle also spun out.
Yep, I think he's waiting for cars to pass.
I didn't saw it, but I expect Jelle to just spun out on throttle. But I really don't know how Reds crashed. As the Vickers is in the pit, goes to a new set of mediums. Yeah, mandatory pits, mandatory tire change. He's gonna be really fast because he can push. The tires he crashes.
He crashed in the pit lane. I think he's lost his front wing.
Yeah, it's
or
over.
he didn't lose it, but he lost part.
Yeah, that's over.
It's done.
It's over.
Red Bull won it. Oh my god, what have they done?
So it looks like Red Bull are just gonna take both championships home. Cause
literally in like 1.5 lap, they threw away the championship. Both.
Through no fault of Rez Liamo's. I think Rez Liamo got tapped, but I think the Flackers, he spun in the pit lane. That was a bit of a
embarrassing moment.
Yep.
The pit exit here is really bumpy and really hard on throttle.
It is, but Penguin
pits. Yeah, Penguin goes for a pit stop.
It is really hard, but there is just no excuse to spinning and even crashing in the pit lane.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how bumpy it is, doesn't matter how tricky the conditions are, you can't crash in pit lane.
Meanwhile, the Alpine boys get into a 1-2.
Yeah, but I expect them both to get penalties, because I already heard from Gaiten that he will be going to the stewards, because he really wasn't happy with the way it happened. And as I saw it, it is a clear penalty for one of those. I don't know if it was Jest or Tim, but it will be a clear penalty, I guess.
Yeah, right now, if it is either Jest or Tim, they are P1 and P2. So one of them...
Can't say anything about that. P1 and P2 it is.
Yep,
well, maybe
for
they
now
can
at
work
least.
together, and they already pulled Jeroen out of the arrest, so if they can work together and make a little gap. As Pangri starts his way back up.
7 seconds the gap. I expect him to close that gap up 1%. He's so fast around the whole weekend. Got a really good quali, and already he's flying.
Yeah, and the soft have a massive advantage against the old hards.
Yeah, I think he did have I think if I'm not mistaken, yep, an 11-second gap to the leader, which is more than doable on fresh softs all the way to the end.
Yeah, it's a second a lap, but it will probably be 2 seconds.
Yeah, already the gap at 7 seconds.
And he doesn't have a penalty.
Yes,
that's really fortunate for him.
I want to see how many. He is on 2 warnings though. He's on 2 warnings.
Ooh, he really needs to watch out, because if you're pushing clean air, it's really possible to just push it a little bit too much. But he knows it. Oh, someone is on.
Someone spun a Haas.
Lars
Has
Last
of
one.
Nassim.
Free position for him. For Pangri, I mean.
already
Just one
5
less.
to 5. He won like 2 seconds easily.
2.5 seconds in one lap. Massive pace advantage.
And 108.3. What a lap! That's really fast for the race.
I think that might seal the fastest lap unless the Flackers or somebody else who pits can get it.
I expect someone around P11, 12, 13. Someone just isn't in the race anymore. Who will
the
pit
Vickers did.
fastest lap.
He made his second pit stop and I think he's
But Jerome
going
has spun.
for a fast lap.
Duran spun right in front of C1 and Ironic, nearly collecting them.
West Pancras is right behind him now. Probably next lap he'll already be past him. But as I said, Ironic Apples, even though he had some kind of issues, he's back to P4 and right behind C1 with DRS while he does it. So he's onto a podium maybe.
Yep, and Pangre's right behind Jerome. He'll get DRS and I'm pretty sure he'll just escape.
Yeah, this is a flyby move.
Yeah, Jerome
move.
not really looking to defend, he knows.
Yeah, he just isn't in his race. Ironic Apples, oh, another penalty. Wait, how many?
He has
he
8 seconds now.
That's really
Currently,
unfortunate.
Pangri is already, after penalties, back at the podium.
Yes.
And the Alpine is not too far up the road either. So Pangre's looking in
One
looking
of
to be in
the
the
Alpine spawn, just
Oh,
spawn.
He was in the lead.
That leaves one less
Oh.
car for Pangre, I think. Yeah, it does. So that's good for him.
He only needs to get him to get a win, and he's 5 seconds, 6 seconds on the road. 6
And
laps to close 6 seconds.
Real Liano is back to P6. And if he gets on with it a little bit, he will be ahead of Ironic Apples. So that's already back up to P5. But Lars Sieb and Jess both behind him without penalties. So he needs to get on with it.
Ironic Apples using a lot of ERS, really going for the move around the outside of turn 1.
He went off track a bit
Yeah,
before
he
the.
cut it a little bit.
Yeah. He went really slowly through that corner. Oh, I don't wonder why that was.
Just to be safe I guess, but C1 got another time penalty as he is 8 now, the same as Ironic.
Them fighting is literally allowing Pangre to close up.
Yeah, they're not really working together to get a podium.
They know it. They have both 8 seconds and Pangre is pushing like a madman. So,
but maybe they have a penalty that can be removed because of the safety car or something. Contact under the safety car.
I thought they were both just had track limits warnings.
Well, if you have track limits, you get 3 seconds.
No,
so...
you can also get 2. You can also get 2.
Ah, okay.
I don't know how that works, but I will have a look. He has a 1 warning. Oh no, he has a 5-second time penalty in lap 16. 16 was the second safety car.
This is going to be hard for Pangre to pass C1 while he has DRS and Ironic Apples, so he needs to force some sort of move.
For the move.
Is he trying to go around that? No, he's touching it and he spun!
He spun! He spun!
No. Why was he so
He nearly had the victory already. Because 4 laps to get 2 seconds. Meanwhile, C1 going for the move on Ironic Apples around the outside of turn 4. Going side by side, he got the move done.
That was too optimistic. That was too optimistic from Pangre. I think he could have gone around the outside, but I think he had the tires to wait.
Yeah, he had the tires to wait. He could get he could line it up and get a good run to turn 4 because if they're both going side by side ahead, you just know they're gonna mess up.
Yeah, and C1 went to the inside. He was all the way on the inside. He could have just done the easy switchback, but...
The positive thing for him, he is still within the 8-second range of them both, and Jerome has a 3-second penalty. He is, after penalty, still P2, but yeah, you don't know if any penalties get removed or added, so...
Right now, Tim is driving a fantastic race, out in the lead, doing everything he needs to.
I hope for him that it was Jess who took out Gaiten, because we know Jess took out the other one, Hunter, but
Did I see it started to rain?
it started
I
to
see
rain.
It
little
is
drops
raining.
of-
It is raining.
It's raining. We'll have
It's
a
gonna be enough. I don't expect it to be, but
last
it's gonna
4
make
laps
it really
of
tricky.
rain.
Penguin is gonna have a massive advantage now, because his tires won't get cold.
Yep, they don't
those-
have much grippier tires on this 5-lap-old softs compared to C1's 27-lap-old hards.
Oh, this could be awful for
But
them.
is it raining hard enough to really wet the track? Because at the
Not
moment the
yet.
sun is still shining.
Yeah,
But
not
it-
yet.
About half a lap ago, it
know
was
how
shining
fast
more.
it will change.
I think within about 1 or 2 laps, it will start affecting the track way more.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but then
Interlagos.
we're already in the last lap.
The infamous name, Interlagos, doesn't have his name for nothing. It's just between the mountains. Sorry, what did I say? Between the lakes. So,
As Pangri lines up a move on Jeroen, goes on
Fly
the
by.
inside of turn 4,
isn't greedy this time. Just
really clean move.
He is just
Can he
all-
catch- If he can catch up back up to Ironic Apples and C1, he maybe can still overtake them on track to
Yeah, it's
seal his
just a
P2.
matter what the rain is going to do. Because Tim will have a really hard time on those hards if it starts raining a lot harder.
Yeah, but you can see Pangri really closing in. His softs have a massive advantage at this point.
C1
Yeah.
is also gaining. He gained 4 tenths around the 2 or 3 corners. I think Tim is dropping off. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's just saving or
He
what,
might have had, yeah, he might have made a mistake considering I think he's passing a back marker now, so it might have blocked his vision or
Yeah.
something. But I think he's slipping. On board with him, it doesn't look like he can take corners as well. I think he's slipping because the track is getting a bit damp.
He is using ERS, so he's really pushing still.
Yeah. But Pangri has this lap and next lap to try and make something work to go at him.
Oh, Ironic Apples is
Me-
so close to him.
Yeah, they are so close. Is he gonna make a move into turn 6? Probably not, but
Ironic
never know.
Apple's tires are shredded if you go on board.
yeah, you can clearly see a line on the middle of the tire.
Yeah, it's
And if you
blistering.
can see it in game, it's bad.
Yeah.
As Pangri
Pangri
goes
goes
for a
down the
move.
inside. Opportunistic,
Really nice,
very opportunistic.
Oh no.
Apple's
Goes side
still
by
trying to
side
hold
to
it.
this corner. As
doesn't wanna
got
give
the
up,
move
but-
done.
Maybe he can get him back? No, I don't expect him because
As
he made a
Tim
little
is
error.
Tim is slowing down a lot. They gained
Yeah.
the second this lap. So the battle for the lead will be really interesting going into the last lap. It's only a second from
And the
C1 to
championships-
Tim.
Both are decided, but this race, P1 is still on the table. Is
Pangri
gonna
really needs
get
to
it?
push.
He needs to overtake C1 like this corner.
Yep,
He
he needs
gotta
to.
go
He
for it.
needs
He
to.
gotta
He
go
needs
to
to
the
go around the
Go to
outside.
the outside.
Switch
Maybe
back to
make
the
a
inside.
switchback.
Yes, he will.
As C1 made a big mistake, a big snap
Yeah.
of oversteer.
Don't
Remember-
crash out, guys.
Remember, Pangri is on his
Yes.
last warning. He needs to make a move on Tim. It's the
Can
last
he
lap
make
of the
move
race.
to win? As the
Can he go
the-
for it? Last lap, last race of the season. He is going for it. He's going for it now. He's gonna
About
send it.
three or four corners to go. He needs to make a move in this final sector. Ironic's
No,
retired,
Jackson-
unfortunate for
Pangri's gonna
him.
take it
Oh,
on the line. He has
unfortunate.
way better tires. He's gonna go for it last lap. Oh, no.
He's right
really
behind him.
close.
He'll have more grip. Tim
They
gets.
both have
He
40%
stays behind him.
ERS.
Really smart move.
Yeah.
He's
C1
gonna
is closing in. C1 spun out, he crashed.
Unfortunate, but I think Tim got DRS.
How
DRS,
on earth
he
did
wins.
that DRS? He wins by literally not even a cent. What on earth was this ending? As Jeroen still got on the podium because of C1 crashed.
Yeah, I think for
What
a
on earth
race.
was this race?
Pangri staying behind there when Tim nearly spun was the wrong move. I think he could have blasted past him on the softs, but
Oh, but it was. He was thinking like, I need to be behind him for the DRS, but
yeah,
he didn't expect
I understand.
him to.
Yeah, I think that was very unlucky for Pangri, as just as you said, Tim got the DRS when he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But I think he got it off Resliamo. Resliamo, the back marker. I wondered how he got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a last lap of this race.
I really
conditions.
thought he would got it. He would have had it.
What a win for Tim.
Formula One was driver of the day with a great race back into the midfield. I guess he ended like 8th or 9th. With all the chaos, I just don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, it was 9. He went from 17 to P2 as he had to make 2 pit stops. And Pangri, of course, took the fastest lap by more than a second.
Yeah. Well, great race from Tim. Great race from Pangri. Very intense in the last few laps as Pangri was closing in on him.
It's really a shame the championship didn't pay out. In terms of constructors, didn't go to the wire because both Red Bulls were out really fast, and then the AlphaTauris just threw it away.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the Division 6 Season 3. We'll be back next season.
Yeah. What a last lap